Hey guys, it's Kale from Scud Style. I'm sitting by the river here at like twilight. I'm just kind of inspired to make a video today. A lot of ideas and inspiration kind of came to me and I wanted to get them out. So I hope you forgive the off-the-cuff style of this one. But it's going to be my first video about the idea and the process of abstinence, giving up sex for an extended period of time, NoFap, some people call it, or people in that community, retention or seminal retention, to cultivate kind of creativity and personal power. And I had a lot of thoughts, so it's just about the cusp of day 60 for me. It's day 59. And this time I really had what is kind of called a flatline, or there was almost a full month stretch that I'm just coming out of now, and where I really got a lot of this information from. Almost a full month stretch of what some people call flatline, or it's kind of like the hormonal rebalance. Also kind of neurological and chemical changes and things that go on when you don't have sex for an extended period of time. And so this time it was particularly profound, and it was particularly tough, that low point. And I kind of made some realization about kind of masculine and feminine energy and how they both affect males, especially going through this journey. So this one's for, obviously the guys practicing this. For females, can obviously abstain and things like that, but it's different biologically. So anyway, what I noticed during the flatline stage, I would just kind of feel really down, and there was really no reason why. There was no logical or situational, behavioral, social reason why, and my own information and kind of recognition of the process, more so than ever before, was that it was hormonal, it was chemical. Not to say I don't have obstacles that I'm overcoming in my life right now, or there aren't difficulties I'm facing that are tough, but the reaction wasn't on keeping with those things in a proportionate way. So I noticed that, definitely. And what I kind of made the realization today is that I'm much more in my masculine energy than I have been in over a month. And I did a lot of purification today. We did a big, it's what's called Misogi Day. In Japanese culture, in Aikido, the art that I practice and have dedicated a lot of time to. It's kind of like a body, mind, soul purification process. And I did a lot of Misogi today. Actually did Misogi of the entire dojo that I train at. And I was able to purify a lot of these imbalances, emotions, kind of just the residual lingering effects of that flatline period, from about day 28 to about day 58, 59. And I learned that after purifying all those things, what became clear and was standing out to me was that I'm much more in my masculine energy, like I was saying. And that's kind of the energy of purpose, drive, goals, accomplishments. And during the flatline period, a lot of times the arousal wears off and it actually kind of dips. And men are less sexual, they're less driven. In my experience, I was definitely, in that kind of moodiness and things like that. I found myself lacking drive and purpose and passion, and I couldn't really place it why. I'd want to seek out hanging out with people more often, being around people, even falling into like validating myself through social situations, through the people I was hanging out with, the frequency and the quality of those interactions, which is very much feminine energy. And we all have this balance within us, but that's the predominantly feminine side, right? And so now I can see that I was kind of in that energy. So as the flatline was happening, and my sexual drive and my male drive kind of went with it down into the flatline, I became less motivated on my passion, the path that I'm on, which I'm very, very into and motivated normally. My different goals, my day-to-day tasks, my larger vision that I really care about, those all kind of felt a little bit washed out, a little bit, and that really affected my mood and my state. And now I see that I'm coming back into the masculine energy, which is coming as I come out of this flat line. The purification in the Misogi really helped me with that. But now I can see that when you come out of the flat line, your masculine energy goes back up. And for males, they need to have that adequate balance of male-female energy, but they still generally want to be running more male than female energy in most cases. So I find that, a lot of times we as males are unable to control, and we have too much masculine energy, and that's why we can't tamper down, we can't connect with people, we get really driven on the idea of sex or release or accomplishing or get to the finish line and accomplish the goal and succeed, get to the end point, beginning, middle, end, and spend less time in the connecting, the ethereal, the intangible, all kind of female aspects, the impractical. And so this really helped to kind of put that in perspective, because now I'm much more in my masculine energy and I feel amazing as I come out of this flat line. So it's just about day 60, and this was really a tough month before this. It was really tough. And I still have the same obstacles that I had the past 30 days, but they just feel so much more insignificant, or they're a driving impetus for me now. With all this masculine energy, the obstacles fuel me, they challenge me, they push me, and that's so wonderful, and it's such a great feeling. So kind of the takeaways I want to get is, anyone who is trying this, if you do feel yourself falling into a chemical depression, I hesitate to use that word because it's so clinical, and there are a lot of people who suffer from clinical depression, but you just feel down, or the wind's out of your sails for some reason. You can't really explain it, it's not rational, it doesn't seem to match the situation. Listen to your body and be in tune with it, and consider that it's hormonal shifts or also, neurological and chemical shifts. But listen to yourself and experiment with it, and try to see if during that time, you need more support, you need to talk to people more, you need more support from people to feel happy, and you're falling kind of into that imbalance of feminine to masculine. But it seems to be a normal part of the process in that phase as stuff rewires. You lose some of that masculine drive as it kind of resets. So anyone, I encourage you guys to check that out, see if that's what's happening with you, and hang in there. I mean, it's tough, but kind of push through it is what I did, and I feel amazing now, and I'm more in my masculine energy than I was before, and I feel great, and I've got this kind of incredible push and drive now, and super duper busy, but all full of things that I really care about and I'm really passionate about, and I'm going to accomplish them. So good luck, brothers that are on this and trying hard to better yourself and improve your lives. Good luck.